Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be some advice just kind of on being happy. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm the happiest person ever, but I'm pretty happy with my life, and I'm just gonna give some advice on how to be happy within your life. So first thing first, like, you're always gonna have downs no matter what it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, kids, school. There's always downsides to it. Like, of course there's great parts of it, but there, in real reality, there's gonna be some down to like whatever you do in life. And basically this is just to kind of help some people. Like, I'm not trying to be a life coach or anything, or a counselor. I'm just trying to like give a little advice. So honestly, you just do what makes you happy. So for starters, like, say if your job is making you unhappy, there's so many options, like whether getting a new job, going to a different department. Some people, sometimes you just have to up and leave your job. If your job is making you so miserable, then maybe it's time for something else. Maybe that job isn't, for you. It could, like, some jobs are just pure misery, and some people are happy with that because that's what they chose to do, and it makes them happy, if that makes sense. But for some people, if you're 100% miserable at work and it's affecting your mental state, your physical state, then it's time for something else. You should not let a job kill you. And same thing with school. Like, school is stressful, trust me. I'm a college student. I'm literally almost done getting my bachelor's degree. It is stressful, probably one of the most stressful things that we have to go through. And hi, welcome back. So yeah, school is really stressful, and there's going to be times where it's so stressful that you don't want to do it anymore. If you're passionate about school and you're putting your all into school, then finish. Go to school. Do what's best for you. But if you don't want to go to school, your heart's not in school, you hate school, don't go to school. Don't go to school just because your parents want you to go, your friends want you to go, or whoever wants you to go to school. Don't go to school for them. You go to school for you. And honestly, if you're going to school for somebody else, you're going to be miserable. You're going to hate it because your heart's not in it and your mind's not in it. You're only doing it because everybody else wants you to do it. So don't do that. Like, don't force yourself to go to school because everybody else is going to school. Don't try to be like everybody else. You have to follow your heart. And so, yeah, you have to do what makes you happy. Don't do what makes everybody else happy, because that's not what makes you happy. Also, with kids, I don't have any kids, but I have helped take care of a lot of kids in my 21 years here. And I will say kids are very, very stressful. Obviously, you can't just give up on your kids, but try doing things that are helpful for both of you to get through your stress. Like, one thing that I know that can make people happy, not just with kids, but with school, with work, go to counseling, seek help. And I know in a lot of minority groups, like, we don't seek help. Especially like growing up Christian, everything was always pray on it. Like, understand, God is the Almighty, He's the one, of course, but sometimes you need more help. You need to talk to somebody and you need to get help, and you should do that. Like, if you're unhappy with your life, go get help. Go to counseling, because your mental state is more important than anything else. Like, that's what this whole video is about, is getting help, doing what's best for you. Be happy within, because if you're not happy within, you can't make anybody else happy. You can't be peaceful. And a lot of people don't sleep well because we're not at peace. And I can say for a fact, my mind goes everywhere when I go to sleep, because I have 5,000 things on my mind with going to school, interning, working, being a wife. Like, my mind is all over the place. And sometimes it's because you're stressing over things that you shouldn't stress about, and you don't know how to handle it or how to cope with it. So my advice is to seek professional help. Don't just go, like, yeah, you can go talk to your pastor about it. They obviously can help you. But if that's not working for you, seek professional help. because sometimes that's what you need. You have to be happy within yourself to be happy anywhere else. And I will say it again, if your job is making you miserable, leave. Do not be in a job that's going to beat you down mentally, because it's not worth it. Because once your mentality, like once your mental state is gone, there's no, like, it's really hard to come back from that. So like, don't be at a job that's going to just make you miserable. Don't be in a relationship that's going to make you miserable, because in the end of the day, if your happiness is affected, you're going to be a miserable person. You're going to be unhappy with life. Like, no matter what you do, you will be unhappy. So leave whatever is making you miserable. I know it's not that easy. It's way easier said than done. I understand. But you have to do what's best for you. And sometimes what's best for you is the hardest thing you've ever had to do. And I just want everybody to know that regardless of what you choose to do, be happy. Being happy is so important. Like, you have to be happy, like, with yourself. Like, even if it's like, you're not happy with your body, change it. Like, you can always change something, whether it's working out, whether it's eating right, like something. Like, even if losing 2 pounds is your goal, be happy with those two. You know, like, whatever makes you happy, you follow that dream. If you're happy with your weight, be happy with your weight. Like, you have to do what's best for you and not what's best for everybody else. And that's another thing that's wrong with our society, is everybody does what makes everybody else happy and not what makes them happy. And you have to do what makes you happy, or like I said, you're going to be miserable. Bless you. So at the end of the day, like, follow your heart. Do what's best for you. Don't listen to everybody else, because they don't know how you feel. You only know how you feel on the inside, and you have to live with the decisions that you make. So that's all, guys. But again, be happy with yourself. Love yourself. Thank you for watching my channel and watching this video. Like and subscribe. Bye.